There you go.
Okay, thank you very much, good sir.
Let's do it. There you go.
I guess we are sounding okay, right? We sound okay?
Yeah, as usual. No, it's okay.
Because do you still remember when we had issues all the time with sound?
Yeah, the very first couple of times
Yep.
was trivial, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, as usual. No, it's okay.
Let me check my recordings. Oh no, it is 100%. Well then, I have no idea.
No, it's okay.
Ah, it's
Perfect.
okay. Okay. Then
Right.
if it's okay, if you say it or not, I'll follow your lead.
Already 7 of us.
7 watts already. We just started. Shit.
Yeah, 7. Welcome everyone. Let's wait just
Yeah.
a couple of minutes more.
So are you gonna give us a couple of words in French or not?
What? No.
No. But you know what they say, right? French is the language of love. Don't you? Don't you love us?
Yeah, I got your own.
Oh,
Commençons.
oh no. I'm better in Japanese than I am in French, that's for sure.
Japanese, I'm just. I can read the subtitle, you know, in French or English. That's it.
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
I think we can go.
Okay, guys, welcome back to weekly seminar, or should I say
Yeah.
webinar, or analyze desk, like at sports, you know. We're still stuck in quarantine, we can't go anywhere yet, so the only thing we can do is to trade, right? So basically speaking, before we get started, there's a YouTube chat where you can post your questions, and me and Arnaud will try to answer them to like the best of our abilities, right? Yeah, let's just get it started, right? Right before we started with webinar, we actually had some action on Bitcoin as well, and this is like Bitfinex chart, which I guess I'm gonna use Bitfinex charts just because there's exchange with the most real volume, right? So makes only sense, right? Um, on Bitmax, it actually went down like here. So we had a possibility to reload our short after last night. So last night we took a short here, we had TP down here. Now we had a possibility to reload the short, and there was another TP right here on Bitmax. The question is why reload short like this is because it is one of the two shorts that can continue the bearishness of Bitcoin, or in this case, or said the bearish continuation of Bitcoin, right? It can continue this. The other possibility of short, of course, is which pretty much have to take it is right up here, right? Which could as well come up and continue with the bearishness of Bitcoin, right? And we shouldn't really go above this anymore. Like, not after what we experienced down here, losing this area and even going under this area from before. The only area we didn't lose was this area from before, which was important already here, and it did kind of hold this upstage up. So this is the only thing why I am even expecting 7-1, because if this we didn't hold this area, I wouldn't even be expecting this, right? But due to this, I'll give it the benefit of doubt, and I'm gonna say that this short is still possible, right? But everything above this point, I'm just gonna call it a price fuckery at this point, because we should really not go above there anymore. Should be pretty clear in trend right now. Gonna say about like 70% bearish or something like that, right? Would you agree with that or not?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it is pretty clear when you look at it from higher time frames, right? I mean, it would be quite a fuckery if we went above there, right? It would be probably the wild work of the market makers, right? Always fucking us up real good. Let me just drew this back on. So yeah, trend should be confirmed as well as we're speaking on high time frames, right? We are bearish on daily. We've been bearish on weekly by a long margin right now. On daily, we were at least expecting one of the main points of rejections to be hit, which is like here, right, or here, or in this sort of case, it's not just this, but it's this whole area right here, right? Which wasn't hit, and part of this, I'm gonna say that we should already be turning bearish in this structure over here, but then it just suddenly broke out, and we had like zero volume on the breakout, right? Which is really weird. When you go claim a liquidity point that big, you have somewhat less volume than you have down here, right, or here. So yeah, that has sort of my doubts as well, right? We already did some price quote-unquote fuckery right there, right, which shouldn't have done in the first place. So maybe that's why we're not even now tagging not one, not second important level on the upside. So if the Bitcoin tells us it's gonna go bearish, then we have to oblige his wishes, right? I'm not gonna hunt it, and I'm not gonna predict, oh, we can still go up there to hunt this, right? Because we just don't do predictions here, right? We don't do predictions, we just play charts as it is, right? And if you play charts as it is, you win a lot of trades. I mean, a lot more trades than I would do usually, right? Because, you know, you just, if nothing else, you have these small trades in between, right? That kind of brings percentage here, percentage there, right? I mean, you're just capturing the small moves, right? Long, shorts, and it just works out, right? I mean, there's nothing there, right? Going down, supposedly, I mean, going down really hurts us on this competition, right? Because pretty much every chart looks exactly the same, and USDT follows the goddamn Bitcoin too much, right? As you can see, like this chart, fairly similar, right, to what we were just seeing right here, right? Fairly similar, right? And even if I go to the other ones, they're probably gonna be similar as well. So yeah, like, we discussed this already with Arnaud. So we obviously took shorts here on Bitcoin, right? And we just checked these shorts, and we asked ourselves, should we take shorts as well on our altcoins? And you know what we said, Arnaud? I mean, that would be just too much risk into one direction, right? I mean, right, Arnaud? We spoke about it. I mean, that would be just too much risk in one direction.
We
right?
can be exposed to the world list
exactly
available, maybe one or two more.
Yeah, because if we are then wrong here, right? I mean, we are basically just forfeiting at that point, because we're gonna be so far behind everything, because we're gonna get direct on like 3-4 things at once, right? But then there is possibility on also smashing some shorts on alts as well up here, right? The same thing as Bitcoin, I would go that far. But it is some alts as like this one, right? I mean, on Bitcoin you lost some areas, and this alts you technically didn't lose this area, right? So this should have made it more bullish than Bitcoin to begin with, but we all know it's gonna follow the Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is bearish, it's just gonna do this, right? If Bitcoin does this, it's gonna do the same thing. It doesn't matter if it held this area or if it didn't hold this area. I mean, resemblance is just uncanny, right? It's exactly the same, almost exactly the same as it was, right? Sometimes it overreacts, sometimes it underreacts, right? And then we did post 3 trades, right? We did post 3 trades. We actually, if you remember from previous stream, we analyzed each one of these coins, right? And we had plenty of trades. The only funny thing is some trades managed to hit profit targets while others didn't, right? Wait, did I chart it on this? Let me check if I charted it on all my other charts, because I'm not seeing any lines. Don't tell me it didn't save. Huh. Yep. Ain't that unlucky? Nothing I charted last stream didn't save. Oh wait, it is. Wait. Something. No. Uh-huh. Oh man, this one was missed by a little bit, it seems. Yeah. Oh yeah, so what I was saying, so some alts like this one, they have really sluggish reactions, right? While some alts like this one really react like hell, right? That's the problem of this, right? So this one reacted for 15%, this one reacted for what? It's up here for 4%, right? The problem is you can't really put a finger on it which one is going to react more than the other one. That's the only issue when we have when we are looking at these coins, right? You can't really put your finger on it which one is going to react more. You should have like you almost should have had a crystal ball to you to tell you that this coin is gonna react more than the one before, right? Because look, this one, let's just say this one reacted for like 5%, while EOS reacted for like, I don't know, 4.7%, right? And it makes a difference, right? This one, oh, this one even went through the TP. Yeah, but we didn't call the Ethereum, I guess. Yeah. So you see, the issue is uncanny, right? The problem is you have your top performance, like always, Link. Obviously, it looks a lot better than everything else. But the problem again with Link is we tried to capture it. So last time we did it, what was here, the pullback was too small, and now it went above here. So yeah, obviously when this went above this, we should have followed up with an extra entry. But again, if you follow up with an extra entry while Bitcoin is looking as it's looking, you can get easily wrecked right here, because that's a really bullish spot, right? And again, it leaves you in sort of a crossroads because you can't overextend yourself too much, right? And this is sort of a bad, I mean, so as this, as I'm gonna say, as USDT pairs are good in some way, right, they're also bad in the other way, what I'm trying to say, because you're protecting your USDT value, but if you're trading against BTC, or should I say, if you're trading like BTC, right, it doesn't make any difference. Either you trade BTC or you trade the salt, right? Because eventually it's just gonna even it out, right? And that's the biggest issue when we tackle this.
It will go in the same direction, but some aren't are more volatile than Bitcoin, right? You know.
Yeah. So I mean, Link is gonna overreact, right? I mean, Link overreact as well as much more as EOS, right? But are you gonna tell me that when Bitcoin was looking like this, that we can dare to go and hunt it right here?
That I agree with you. That I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is, right, we can easily then go to retest lower area, right, or something like this, and then go off, right? And we can't afford to have such stuff like under here, right? Because we already had 10%, and that was like the minimum stuff we could get, right? I mean, because we didn't even go under this. But yeah, the problem is, someone gonna overreact, someone not gonna overreact, right? So we can only try to get in those trades. We can like hand pick them, right? Because we also had one more trade that I know. Oh yeah, this one reacted quite more as well, if I remember right. But it's hard to balance the whole trade thing when it comes to USDT and Bitcoin ratio, right? I would prefer to have Bitcoin pairs than USDT pairs if we are trading Bitcoin as well, right? Because then we have two possible options, right? I mean, Bitcoin is going, let's just say Bitcoin is going down, and then BNB BTC is actually going up, right? Now this makes sense, right? Because we are short on Bitcoin, but then we can also long it, right? We can also long it, and we are hatched, right? So in that sort of thing, it's much better, right? When you have BTC pairs in those kind of when it's that kind of competition, they have to give you give you an option to hedge stuff, because if you can't hedge stuff, then only the gamblers will eventually win, right? Because gamblers are just gonna long everything, if they're gonna short everything. And if they're gonna nail the BTC spots, what I mean is, if they're going to nail the movement of BTC, then obviously they're gonna win, because if you win one pair, you're gonna win all of them, most likely, except probably Link, because Link is on its own, it has so many news and so many everything that other coins are lacking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can also check Ethereum, I guess. Okay, Ethereum. I think we already had short, right? We already had short from up here. Really nice. That was a nice re-add-on, perfectly tested again. And now we actually had possibility to fill another one, but we didn't because we already had BTC. This is actually the same spot as BTC, right? And I'm not even gonna hunt this one on Ethereum because we already got it on BTC, right? So just gonna follow up with this one, but this one was actually a nice. We played this one really well, I don't know, to be honest. So yeah, this one as well, looking pretty bearish, right? We lost we lost the area, but the issue with Ethereum is it's way behind BTC, way behind BTC compared to this. I mean, it's way behind, right? So it's lacking. So wait, how is our Ethereum BTC chart doing then? Okay, so Ethereum BTC chart is reacting way sooner than expected, which is actually good. Okay, so this was kind of the spot for bullish continuation, but again, I guess it's gonna react a little bit sooner. So now we can actually move this up. If this goes above this, we want to see, like, we don't want to see something like this, right? We want to see something like this, at least test this high. Then we could possibly smash another long right here. Yeah, we could possibly look for another long right here, maybe do something like this, or in best, but I would stretch it even further. I would go for like an area right here. I would go for like an area so that I don't miss it like we did down here, and then possibly then it has to absolutely break this point right here, right? If we do this, then we have to absolutely break this point on the first try. We can't be doing this anymore, right? So if we absolutely break this point, then Ethereum has a lot better chances than Bitcoins, right? Wait, Caution said, big news coming for BNB. If we could see how far it can go, we can at least short to strong support. Can you give me some analysis? BNB, BTC, I mean. We tested this, then we went out, tested this, then we tested this, we went even higher, tested this, but we returned back down, tested this. Shit. Definitely one move that I would put. Oh, I'm not sure what kind of news are you talking about, but definitely I would definitely look for a short here, like for sure. I would definitely smash a short. I mean, obviously it can be in BBTC, but I'm saying this is definitely a short point for this. And then it depends how it reacts here, and then we can follow up with longs inside this area. We can follow up, so we can do something like this, bam, 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 right? We can hope for this if there are news, but the news are gonna be too strong. This is gonna be wrecked. Obviously, I'm not sure what the news are, right? I mean, are they bringing again something back? I don't know. You know, CZ is apparently CZ is strong when it comes to this crap. He knows how to deliver stuff, right? But I mean, CZ was saying that we got strong news up here, if I remember already, and look where we ended up, right? So it's not. He doesn't always remember. I mean, he doesn't always deliver, right? But in this case, I would, for I'm looking at, I would definitely short it up here for now, and at least try to ride it to like down here, and then hopefully it's gonna break the point. And it again, it's one of these things when if it does this, it has to break this shit on the first try. Like you don't wanna be stopping this right anymore. But it can also react from this sort of line. So this is again an area that I would look for long if I wanted to continue with this one. But I would mostly stick to the upside of this area, because if it's gonna move faster. It's not gonna go all the way down and then go try to it. Even if you do a simple fib, let me see the simple fib. How much is that? Oh yeah, so like I said, the upper area is about 50% retracement, so this makes sense again as well. It's probably gonna be there. So we did Ethereum, we did this. I guess we could then check some coins to see if we can at least smash somewhere some longs, right? Right, Arnaud? We can at least smash some longs.
Yeah, or short. If there is against USDT, we can smash short also.
It's a coin burn on 18th. I guess 18th of April or 18th of May.
No, it has to be April.
So how many coins are getting burned? Like how many percentages?
Let me check on Twitter.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, that was it's sort of like what I was just saying on BNB, right? I would short this shit, yeah. You can see reaction was so far 2%, nothing too much, but the stop is pretty tight, right? In this case, the stop is pretty tight, so it's kind of worth it. Oh my gosh, the stop could be less than 1%. Holy crap! And then if this is all the way, let me see. Around here should be the TP, the last one actually, because I will go. But again, if it's not gonna be bullish, if Bitcoin is gonna drop, so yeah, the TP could even be down here for all we know, right? But at least it was reaction up here, so it's the same. It's kind of the same position as I was that interested on BNB right now. So for this one, it matters. Okay, if it goes above this now, if it breaks out, then I would go for long. I wouldn't go long for now, just because of single sole reason of BTC. I wouldn't go for long there because I'm not sure what's gonna happen with BTC yet. I mean, it should be bearish, like I said, it should be bearish, right? But Market makers are relentless with this volume screw-ups lately. Adam, let's see, Adam. Okay, so Adam went a little bit above top, but then rejected it anyways. Again, pretty much same shit, but this one, so you see, this one overreacted over the top, bat didn't. So again, it is kind of the same shit. Short would have to be here, right? This one overreacted, bat didn't, right? I mean, you kind of need the crystal ball to tell you which one is gonna overreact, which one is did, which one won't, right? Because the chart is like the same kind of crap. The chart just looks the same, right? I mean, it's like same shit. Like, okay, ALA actually looks a little bit better than both of them combined, but still nothing special because it still has a lot of this to gain for me to even consider it longing. I wouldn't jump in again, and again, you can get fucked by BTC. Okay, let me go. Bats. Bitcoin Cash even looks worse than everybody else. Didn't even come close. So this long. Oh, no, you can actually call this long out. Because this long, as how low this went, if BTC drops, we have good chances of filling this long or not, you know.
Yeah.
So we can at least call this one. Okay, we can call this one. So I guess yeah, you'll do it after that. Well, BTC we just did. Dash. Wow, Dash looks crappy. What the fuck did Dash even do? Went on the low. Went on the low, went on the high. Did we gain this? We didn't gain this. I mean, Dash is pretty bearish if you ask me. Would not be going into this one. EOS we already played. We had TP it, right? Let me see. Wow, ETC looks a lot worse. Okay, no, this sort of price action is really cancer. The problem with this is when you're doing like this, right? You're testing every level you're testing, but you don't really, but you can't really play them because they're all tested in an ugly manner, right? So now, if once it goes under here, if it does this, I will start shorting above here and just taking it down because this is really cancer price action, really cancerous, really hard to trade and not even worth it most of the times because the reactions are so small in between, right? Like 10%, right? And you're risking so much and you can't even, like, you don't even have a proper spot to place your stop loss at. So yeah, this looks really ugly. Ethereum we just talked about. EOS doesn't look a lot better than ETC, but it doesn't look as ugly as one. So that's for sure. You had your double top, you're still maintaining this, the volume is dropping. Fuck my life, these coins look terrible, man. Oh my gosh, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, this is new low, man. This is like, look how far it went on the new low. And it tested the new low, right? It held the middle, double top, and now you're doing it. Okay, so question is, if you hold this, you can go higher. Okay, I'll give you that. If you hold this, you can go higher in this coin. So maybe you could gamble it, huh, Arnaud? Maybe you could call this one as well. It's on the buy spot, but if BTC drops, we're dead. that's the ugly truth. So if you hold this, where should we place? Should we place it? Wait, let me see. Did it blow this in the past? So we had this, something like this, double top. Then it went here. Aha, so here it blew this, but it didn't blow this. So okay, we should put it under here. Yeah. We should put it under it. That's about 8.5% stop. First profit target absolutely has to be up here already. This around here, this should be, yep. In this case, this should be the first profit target. The second one, wait, so we tagged this one already, we tested this one, so the second one could be here, yeah. We're gonna take it again here. And the third one in this case, I'm gonna place it right here, wait. Yeah, right here. I'll place it right here. Okay, so this is another trade you can take, Arnaud.
Yeah, we'll pass that just after the.
Yeah, we'll just.
First.
I'll give you this one. Let's go on next. Again, cancerous price action tests everything in between. When it goes up, can't really do much with this. Like, can't really do much. Maybe if it gains this, I could do something. But again, where are you gonna place your long, right? Everything was tested. Everything was tested, right? Really cancerous. Can't really do much about this one. Link, I'm gonna stick with this one for now, but this one is probably not gonna get filled anymore. Like, if I was really daring, like I said, we would get filled up here, but no, I'm not gonna chase plays like this. I would, however, or not what we should do, we definitely should short this, right? I mean, we definitely should take a stab at this short. Let's see where it went. So it closed on. Yeah, definitely we should take a stab at this short, like for sure. So one short we could pull like this, like we did in BNB, and the second short is, and the second short, wait, we go lower time frames for the second short. Okay, the second short we should put here, right? The first short, oh shit, first short was already hit, never mind, okay, delete that. The first short was already hit. Do we have anything else? Went lower, higher, higher, lower. Okay, fine, we can do here one more here. If we are in fear of being missed out. So we have two shorts. One pretty straightforward, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna place it right up here. What is that? 9%? Not bad, not bad. First, oh yeah, so profit target is gonna be in the middle of this short anyways. Yeah, we're gonna place it right here. And then obviously gonna place another one at the bottom here, because this is the spot where it can bounce, so it only makes sense for me to add profit target. And then the last one I'm gonna keep it down here. The last down we're gonna keep it down here, and we're gonna do pretty much the same with this short. With this short, let's see the stop loss if we put it up here. Yeah, this is a good stop loss. Yes, that's a good stop loss. Again, first profit target here, right? We can't argue with that. We could maybe make it a little bit higher for this one so that we don't get fucked, just as a repercussion. I'm gonna make this different color for you. I'm gonna make it green. And that would be the first one. And that would be the second one. And the last one is down here as well, Arnaud. So I can give you this. Too bad this short already got missed, too bad. So Caution said 20% of CZ profits worth of coins will be burned, can be roughly estimated from previous burns. Okay, so we don't really know how much it's gonna get burned. Okay, it might be I mean, compared to their volume, like Binance was doing a lot less volume, if we are talking real volume, right? Binance has been doing a lot less volume than it's been doing in the past, right? So that means the burning stage is going to be smaller, that's for sure. Unless they will try to hide it, because, you know, all this shit, like I already explained back in the day, right? Like, look how much real volume we had here when we had a market cap of 800 billion, right? And look how little real volume we have here when the market cap is like 150, right? So this is obviously 90% of this volume is faked, right? Because you can compare it to this one, right? So, you know, Binance can do two things. They can actually only burn coins from their real volume, or they can burn coins for their fake volume. Because if they're gonna burn the coins for their fake volume, then they're not gonna do that bad. But if they're gonna burn the coins for real volume, then it's gonna be pretty poor. I mean, compared to the other burns, right? The years before. Litecoin, let's see Litecoin, same shit as Bitcoin, not gonna short this one, yep, pretty similar chart. That would be like shorting Bitcoin all over again. Neo looking dead as shit. Nothing significant again. Maybe wait for this list to be gained. But again, Cancer, right? Arnaud, look at that. Everything is tested as we go up because we're doing the market maker ladder. The market maker ladder. You can already tell this is market made like this. If he does this, stairs, that's market made. And if he does stuff like this, market made. I mean, it's just so blatant obvious at this point that volume is missing. Crypto is gonna have a hard time recovering from this one. Well, it might still happen, but I guess Bitcoin has to go first under 3K, right, Arnaud?
Yep, so that we can fill up.
Yeah, because, like, you can see this shit is dead. I mean, look at this, right? I mean, come on. Look at how these charts are looking, right? I mean, this is all pushed by, mostly made by market makers, right? It's just one sad looking biscuits, right? Again, what am I supposed to do with charts like this? There's nothing, right? What am I supposed to FOMO here in the long? And again, right, it's the same kind of shit, but I prefer the long I gave you from before. I don't know which one was it. Oh yeah, I think it was this one, I guess, right? It's still better than this, because there I had something I could have been, right? But okay, so I'm gonna say again, it has to hold this area for us to go higher. I'll give it that, but we won't have two same longs. That would be crazy. I'm not gonna open long as well as this one, right? But I guess we can do a little line here and say hold this area, go higher. Merry Christmas, right? If it's gonna happen for them, we don't know yet or not. Ah, Khartoum. Same shit.
Same shit, yeah.
Same shit. Hold this area, go higher, fail it, you dead. Should we do two same longs? Ah, fuck, I don't know. We
No,
right?
no.
Yeah. She's gonna TRX. Okay, so TRX. Listen to that. TRX has EAO and Poloniex, right? So maybe we could actually do a like 0.5% risk on this one, right? What do you think?
0.5% risk, yeah, why not?
The thing is, they have EAO on Poloniex, right? And they're gonna have this thing that 2.5% of those new EAO tokens for Poloniex are just gonna be called like JST or something like that, and they're gonna be airdropped to everyone who's holding TRX. So maybe we could squeeze in another sneaky long here, and it's gonna hold just because of that shit, right? Just let me see what the stop loss is like. Fuck, 13%. Can we put it up here? What did TRX did in the past? Oh man, this is already bad. Back in the past it retraced 100%, then pumped even higher. So that means my stop should have been up down here, but if I put my stop loss all the way down there, it's gonna be such a fatty stop loss. I'm not gonna like it. Well, fuck it. It's a 0.5% risk, Arnaud. So we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. I even want to place it here, to be honest. I really want to place it here because this is the area we should hold. We shouldn't even be seeing this anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's 0.5% risk, this is going to be a low risk rate. Okay, so let's just do a low risk. Obviously, we're going to take profit targets here. First time. And this is going to be like our max. I wouldn't go any higher than this. And then we're gonna open another trade because the stop loss, I want to do a better stop loss. We're gonna open another trade if this one is go, right? So I'm even gonna type it right here. Stop loss, questionable, 0.5% risk trade. Okay, so the people can tell me, oh, we didn't warn them about it. In the chats later on, right? We can give it to you or not. Boom, here you go. And we're only taking this trade because of the EAO that's gonna happen on what's it called? Poloniex. Okay, so yeah, this one we can still leave at the same time. Maybe because it pumped a little bit higher now. Yeah, so this didn't happen last time. Yeah, so maybe we could move this area. Could have been a little bit moved, just a little bit. But then again, it's the same trade as TRX, so no, we're not taking this one. Same trade as TRX, right?
We already have a...
Yeah, exactly, not... Okay, so this one... Well, this one looks a little bit better. This one we can actually take. Bam.
We will have to choose. It's
Because
already too many trade.
yes, but the thing is, this one is can still retrace. The other ones can't retrace, right? This one can still retrace. You feel me? This one still has room to go down while those don't, right? So we can still drop 20% and we get filled. So this is actually Arnold. I would take this one as well. Because this one is actually a little bit different than everybody else. And stop is pretty clear. But god damn it, it's again 12% stop. wait, let me see. Yeah, okay. Profit target up here. So it goes. It's not high R trade, but it's good. Here we go, Arnold. Here we go, man. I'm taking care of you, Arnold. Here we go. And last one. Bam. Easy. Wait, I don't even know this profit target is not good. I have to inspect this one. Let me inspect it. Oh wait, maybe it is good, yeah. Do it like this. I can do it like this, yeah. Let's be ballsy. Let's be ballsy. Let's spread it. Let's spread our wings. Actually, I like this trade. Okay, so here it is. Even if BTC goes down, we still have room of 12% to drop before we get filled, right? So that's pretty good. So I'm gonna tell this trade we can take as normal one, as a waiting trade, right? So we actually have something to play in the future now. There's one. This one was already tested, but pretty similar. No, I actually prefer Stellar than to this. It is same shit here, right? But I actually prefer Stellar than. But if I had to take this trade, yeah, same spot, pretty much same spot here. The stop would be better though, because stop would be under here. Yeah, but we already did this. Never mind, we're gonna stick to Stellar. Yeah, XRP filled it, and XRP has to hold this area to be bullish, and you can already see what the problem is. XRP is already, like, if they took this trade, we should be exiting break even right now. There's no point, because we're gonna take two better trades. Or, if you're not gonna take one of those trades that I just gave to Arnaud, then you can stick with this one instead, right? Because we don't want, this is exactly the same trade as the two we just took, right? You have to hold this area for you to go higher, right? This one was sad, you see, now this one was why I said we need crystal ball, because, you know, the other trades were not filled, but this one was filled, right? This one was filled right here, and then we already had the profit target of like 10%. This is right around this red line, right? So this one was pretty sad, what I was pissed about, because you do really need crystal ball, because this one overreacted. As you can see, the drop was like 15%, so we got filled, and then immediately jumped like for like 10%, right? But you can't know this in the advance which of these coins is gonna do this, right? So that's the sad part. And we also have this one. Oh, this one. Oh, look at that, Arnold. Look at that, man. Crap Mustang. Look at that. This one missed us for like 2%. Sad. But nice trade. Nice trade. I can't be hating on this trade. Too bad this one didn't hit. Would be immediate profit target as well. Oh well. Anyways, we got more trades now, right? Well guys, you got some more questions yet? We're gonna start wrapping this up with Arnaud, and then we will be seeing each other next week. So if you guys got anything to ask now. If not, Arnaud will be posting these trades in the trading channel, and then we will see if they play out or not, right? Right, Arnaud?
Yep,
Got anything to add?
That's why just for the delay, you know, because when we speak there is a bit delay. So
oh, sorry. So yeah, the thing is, you got anything to add here, Arnaud?
No. It was very clear, my dear Alex.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
Okay, so I guess there is no question.
So we don't have any more questions from. I was expecting more questions from Kaushnik. He used to ask so many of them.
Yeah, Kaushnik, Zcash looks good. Yeah. We'll see. Okay, guys.
More detail, please. I'm not sure what that would mean, Kaushnik. Like, we went pretty much in detail as well here in everything. So I'm not sure what that means. Sorry, what did you say? I interrupted you there or not?
ZEC. So yeah,
Exactly,
basically we missed for 2%. So now it's aborted. Mission aborted for Zcash.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. We missed it. And the thing is, you know, you can see this one drop like 16%, right? Or even more, 17%, right? And then you go on TRX or something like this, and look, this one drop for like what? how much is drop. You see 10%, right? It so varies between them, but like charts are so similar, but when you look at it, it so varies between them, right? And you can't really predict this, right? Hey, second, what do you guys think about halvening on BTC? Zcash long short once more, please. There's no Zcash anymore. Like you said, Arnaud, this one is done. You know, we're not gonna
Yeah.
long this anymore. We could long this one, but we are gonna play XLM instead because XLM didn't test this area yet, right? And Zcash did kind of close, right? So we are gonna stick to XLM actually for this trade and then see what happens from there, right? When you said like thief, I think we already talked about last time about Bitcoin halvening. I mean, the very reason what we think about Bitcoin halvening is nothing good. I mean, the problem is everybody knows about it. Like I'm telling you, everybody knows about it. Like if I open my local news right here now, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be an article in there about Bitcoin halvening. So that's pretty bad. If entire world knows about Bitcoin halvening, then that's probably not good for business, right? I mean, it's probably not gonna be good for pumps, right? So that's one thing I learned about crypto. When everybody expects something, then opposite happens, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we get like move like this up on Bitcoin and just dump right after halvening, because everybody would be jumping up, right?
Yeah. When you see regular media speak about the death of Bitcoin, that will be the good time to buy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. When everybody on the media was saying, "Oh, Bitcoin is so dead," that's the good thing to jump into Bitcoin, right? And now everybody knows about halvening. Even my grandma probably knows about halvening, right? So that's pretty bad, right? It also depends what the price is gonna be when the halvening is gonna happen. So I guess halvening is happening like 30 days or something like that, right? So the price, it definitely is different, right? If the price, wait, where is Bitcoin? If the price is gonna be bearish, right? If the price is gonna be like around here, like we are bearish right now, then I'm not gonna expect anything positive. But if the price is gonna be like down here on the halvening or even lower here, then of course I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, this can actually be a good push to be bullish, right? But we'll see where the price is gonna be. We can practically talk more about this 1 week before it happens. Then it would be quite more clear what's gonna happen, right? So well, I guess this is it, guys. That was a nice webinar we just had. I hope you guys took down some notes, you know, like if we analyze some stuff, we're also going to be posting these trades, and hopefully so far we're doing pretty good in competition, if I'm not mistaken, right, Arnaud? We had like 3 winners, 1 loser, something like that.
Yeah,
so that's not too
like
bad.
that.
I mean, like compared to how much shit is going on around the Bitcoin right now, I mean, I think we're doing pretty good, yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and we will be seeing you guys next time, right? I mean, on next Tuesday at 5.
Yeah, next Tuesday, same time.
Okay.
See you guys.
Thank you,
Take
guys.
care.
Bye.